Hello, friends. The 28th of June 1914. A 19-year-old student at a school assassinates the Austro-Hungarian prince. And this one incident triggered the war. A war that lasted 4 years, in which more than 20 million people lost their lives. A war in which several ancient empires came to an end. A war that was fought across multiple countries and continents. Today, we know of this war as the World War I. Doesn't it sound very sensational? Because of this one single event, World War I broke across the world. If we could go back to the past in a time machine, and if we could prevent this assassination, would there be no world wars in the world? The reality isn't this simple, friends. When there's a large-scale war like this, there is a long and complex chain of reasons driving it. And then there's one such incident that causes a spark. Imagine if there's a mountain of dynamites here, and I use a small matchstick to blow up the entire mountain. The following blast would not be because of my matchstick. There was a mountain of dynamite there, that's why it happened. Come, in today's video, let's understand World War I. January 1916, 140,000 men were assembling for the attack. In the year 1914, Europe looked like this on a map. There was an Austro-Hungarian Empire in the middle. The empire was much bigger than the present size of the countries Austria and Hungary. Germany's empire was also much bigger than present-day Germany. Poland wasn't a country. There was the Russian Empire in Russia. There was the Ottoman Empire in present-day Turkey. Apart from these, there was the United Kingdom and France. It's interesting to know, friends, most of the European countries were monarchies at the time. There were rulers in those places. In fact, there were only 3 European countries that were democracies rather than monarchies: France, Switzerland, and San Marino. There are some countries in Eastern Europe such as Serbia, Bosnia, Romania, and Bulgaria, collectively called the Balkan countries. Don't forget them, they're very important for our story. We will begin our story from the year 1878. There was a war between the Russian Empire and the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire was on one side and the Russian Empire on the other, helping the Balkan countries separate from the Ottoman Empire. At the conclusion of the war, the Treaty of Berlin was signed in 1878. According to this treaty, the Austro-Hungarian Empire was given the right to administer the region of Bosnia-Herzegovina temporarily. But the area would officially be a part of the Ottoman Empire. But in October 1908, the Austro-Hungarian Empire annexed Bosnia-Herzegovina. Invaded there. This political caricature from then is very interesting. The Ottoman Sultan, with his folded hands, is feeling helpless. Because of the internal problems in the Ottoman Empire. There were internal revolutions. During this time, Bulgaria successfully separated from the Ottoman Empire, represented as the independent state in the middle. On the left, you can see the Austrian Emperor, Franz Joseph, is trying to steal Bosnia-Herzegovina. He is ripping it out of the map to steal it. The region of Bosnia-Herzegovina was under the Ottoman Empire for 400 years, but instead of getting independence, another empire came in and captured them. Obviously, the people of Bosnia were enraged at this. They wanted freedom. People in the neighboring country Serbia were also infuriated at seeing this happen. The Serbians didn't only have a geographical connection with the Bosnians, they even had an ethnic connection. Actually, all the Eastern European countries have the ethnicity of Slavs. Many people living in these countries feel this connection. In fact, if you look at the bottom of the map, the countries in dark blue, the people in these countries call themselves South Slavs. Many people in these countries even demanded a South Slavic nation. Serbia complained that the Austro-Hungary Empire wasn't merely invading Bosnia, rather, they were invading the South Slavs. Before capturing the country, the foreign minister of Austria-Hungary had already spoken with the Russian foreign minister, asking Russia to refrain from objecting to it as they were giving them prior intimation of their capture. And Russia agreed to them. Because Russia wanted something in return. Look at this map, this is the Black Sea, and the Sea of Marmara is in the south. The Strait of Bosphorus joins the two, and dividing Istanbul into two. This part belonged to the Ottoman Empire. And Russia wanted to have this. So Russia told the Austro-Hungarian Empire that Russia would annex the region. And so they shouldn't oppose them. And Russia wouldn't say anything either when they capture Bosnia. A good deal. But there was a problem. The problem was that many Slavic people lived in Russia. And many Russians started protesting the invasion of Bosnia. How could they agree to the Austro-Hungarian Empire getting control of Slavic people? The Russian Empire was already weak. It had to abide by the wishes of the people. So despite the secret agreement, the Russian foreign minister started supporting Serbia. It was 1909, the Austro-Hungarian Empire turned towards Germany and asks them if they capture Serbia, and Russia comes to interfere, would Germany help the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Germany agrees to help them as they were old friends. They'd definitely help. On the other hand, Russia asks France. Austro-Hungarian Empire had first invaded Bosnia, and when Serbia objected to it, the Austro-Hungarian Empire and Germany had joined forces to attack Serbia. Russia proposed that France should join its forces with Russia to fight against them. But France replies that it has nothing to do with Bosnia. Regardless of what happened, they didn't want to interfere in the matter. Watch Part 2.